What are the benefits of giving your chicken mango extract? In this video, I'm going to explain everything. First of all, it can be used as an antibiotic replacement. The mango extract can be used as an antibiotic replacement. You know, antibiotics are always given to the chicken so that it can be able to prevent diseases on the poultry farm, and also it can be able to enhance growth. And how is this achieved? You know, when you give antibiotics to your chicken won't be able to get sick. And if your chicken don't get sick, they will be able to grow up properly. For example, even as human beings, when somebody gets sick or ill, they won't be able to grow properly. You will end up finding out that people will be slimming very fast. And that is the same case with the chicken. If a chicken is sick, it won't be able to eat properly. And also that means that if it doesn't eat properly, it will be able not to achieve its production in time. And that is what we want to avoid. So, since in some countries over there, in the West, there were some cases whereby they banned the use of antibiotic as a growth promoter. So there were these scientists that went into the lab and decided to do a study of how they can use the mango extract and some other plant extracts like the pawpaw and the guava. And here are some of the results that they found out. First of all, when they used the mango extract in the prevention of diseases on the poultry farm from day one, whereby this is the measurement that they used, they went and got 1 kg of leaves of the mango tree. After they have gotten the 1 kg leaves, then they took it, then they extracted the juice, 100 millimeter juice out of the 1 kg leaves from the mango tree. Then they also went and took the pawpaw leaves, then they extracted pawpaw leaves 1 kg, then they extracted 100 ml, then they mixed it with 1 liter of water. So they had these 4 experiments, whereby they had one experiment which was the control experiment, meaning the water that was given to this chicken had none of anything. It never had antibiotic, it never had any extract, it was just plain water. Then the second experiment of 100 chicken, they had that one that has the mango leaves. The third experiment, they had that one that has the guava leaves. And the fourth experiment, they had that one that has the pawpaw leaves. So these guys, they ended up finding out that if you are giving your chicken these, they will read up to different results. And I will read. For the mortality rate, for the control experiment, meaning that it never had anything else, it was only plain water, they had a 28% mortality rate. That is for the control experiment. And for the mango extract, they ended having up a mortality rate of 14.2%. That is for the mango extract. And for the guava extract, they ended having a mortality rate of 9.5%. And for the pawpaw leaves extract, they ended up having 0% mortality rate. This means that if you want to keep chicken properly, make sure you watch out the video of the benefits of pawpaw leaves to your chicken, meaning you'll end up getting 0 mortalities. Now let me take you to the next step. On the weight gain, for the control experiment, which was just given plain water, it was 2 kgs. Then for the one that was given mango extract, it was 2.4 kgs. Then we'll go to the other one that was given guava leaves. It was 2.23 kgs. That was one that was given guava leaves. And then we go to the one that was given pawpaw leaves. The pawpaw leaves one was, the weight was 2.633 kgs. At the same age, meaning the pawpaw leaves had the best results out of the 3. And also that means that if you're living in an area whereby you don't have the pawpaw leaves, you can use the mango leaf as the second alternative. Now let's head to the feeding. Feeding, the control experiment, meaning the water that was plain, they ate 99 grams per day. And the water that had the mango extract, they ate 97 grams per day. Meaning it reduced on the feed intake and it increased the body weight, meaning the feed conversion ratio was at its best. Now let's head to the guava one. The guava one, the chicken consumed 127 grams of feed, meaning if you are giving your chicks guava leaves, this means that it will increase the appetite for the chicken and the chicken will be able to consume more. So that is a good one. If your chicken are sick, you can give them the guava leaves and the chicken will gain an appetite and they will be able to eat a lot of feed, and that will help in their growth. And the last experiment was the pawpaw, whereby the chicken were only consuming 109 grams, meaning the ratio is almost proportional. So the best way was that during the mango one is when they had the best feed conversion ratio. So that was one of the benefit of giving your chicken the mango leaves, meaning your chicken will be able to eat less and they will be able to gain the body weight very fast, meaning you will be able to get a lot of money out of your poultry venture because you will be using less feed and the chicken will reach a higher weight faster, meaning you will be able to get a lot of money out of your venture. So that is one benefit of using the mango extract in your poultry farm. So what is the reason that most people usually are afraid of using the antibiotics on the poultry farm? You know, one disadvantage of you using antibiotic on your poultry farm is that you can end up using antibiotic and you can abuse it over a long time. If you abuse the antibiotic on your poultry farm, this can lead to whereby you have something known as antibiotic resistant diseases, whereby you'll be able to treat the diseases on the poultry farm, but the chicken won't be able to respond because the bacteria that is found in the chicken gut has mutated over and over, and whereby if you introduce an antibiotic to your chicken, the chicken won't be able to get healed. And that is why I usually advise people, if your chicks are very young in age, don't try and use the strong antibiotic like ESB. Just try to use the alternative antibiotics like those that has octreotetracycline rather than those that have sulfur. If you are going to use those other antibiotics that have high content of sulfur to treat those bacterial infections in your chicken when they are very young, they can end up gaining the antibiotic resistance, whereby even if your chicken come and get attacked by some diseases later in life, when you try to treat them using the same antibiotic, you'll end up finding out that your chicken are not getting healed, and this can lead to huge losses on your poultry farm, whereby you can end up finding out that your chicken can end up dying because they won't be able to be healed by the antibiotic. So guys, make sure if you are doing poultry farming, you really take keen of the use of antibiotics if you don't have an alternative way of how you can get the mango extract or the pawpaw extract or the guava extract. So make sure you really take that into consideration. Another benefit of using the mango extract is that it will be able to improve the chicken meat quality, meaning if your chicken ingests such extract, that means that your chicken will be antibiotic free, meaning the meat will be of higher quality and it will fetch a huger price in the market. So that is what we really want, because we are in business and we really want to make healthy food for people so that we can be able to grow all of us as a society, and that is what we want to do. Make sure if you are using the mango extract, you are using it in the proper way and you are not substituting it with the antibiotics. This will lead to you having a high quality meat that will fetch a higher price in the market, and that is what we want. Another benefit of using the mango leaves to your chicken is that it will improve the immunity of the chicken, because the chicken will be consuming enough feed, and also it has some antibiotic properties whereby it will be able to hinder other bacteria from developing in the chicken gut, because it has these prebiotic properties, so it will be able to treat those bad bacterial infection in your chicken gut. So that is another benefit of using mango extract in your poultry farm. All in all, the preparation is whereby you go and pluck the mango leaves from the tree. After you have plucked the mango leaves from the tree, that is 1 kg mango leaves, then you come and wash them properly. After you have washed them properly, you can take them, then you can squeeze them. After you have squeezed them, for the 1 kg you will be able to get between 100 to 200 milliliters of the mango extract juice. After you have gotten the mango extract juice, then you will be able to mix it with 1 liter of water. So it usually happens in smaller flock. If you have a smaller flock, this can be a very good thing for you, because you can be able to feed your chicken on that only. But if you have a huger flock like over 20,000 chicken, it is not practical. So if you are keeping a smaller number of chicken between like 0 to or between 1 to 500 chicken, you can be able to use this method and you will be able to achieve very well in the poultry industry, and that is what we want to do. So make sure if you are doing this, you follow the instruction as I have said. You will have a greater health on your poultry farm, and also you will increase the performance of your bird. If it's for the laying hen, it will be able to increase the egg production on your poultry farm, and you will be able to get a lot of money out of this venture, and that is what we will want to do. And also it will be able to reduce on mortalities. But the secret here we have found out, according to our study, is that if you are using the pawpaw leaves, you will be able to cut down on the deaths on your poultry farm even up to 0%, meaning there will be no mortalities on your poultry farm if you are using the pawpaw leaf. So the pawpaw leaf is superior to the mango leaves, but the mango leaves is an alternative if you don't have the pawpaw leaves. If you haven't watched the benefits of pawpaw leaves to your chicken, make sure you click up here so that you can be able to watch out that video.